Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Enter the Gungeon every single weekday until we get news about Enter the Gungeon 2. I am your Jake, and it's been a while. I know it's not been a while for you guys, it's only been a weekend or so, because I have decided collectively as in my own decision that I'm going to be uploading videos every weekday rather than in every day, because it's just far too much work. I can't do every day. It's too much for me. And after losing all those runs last week, I'm being honest, I was real tired. I had to take a bit of a break. But I'm back in a good spot. Taking a decent amount of time off from the game. But I've still been doing runs on the side, some practice runs on my main save file, just so I'm not super lost on everything. Hopefully, this run, we unlock the Gunslinger. That would be the most ideal scenario, of course. Yeah, this weekend I went to my best friend's wedding. I was in the wedding. Very great experience. Did a little bit of crying, a little bit of chud crying, but it comes through with your fucking human empathy, Seen a decent bit of movies since the last time I filmed. Or, not a ton of movies. I saw, in theaters at least, I saw the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. That was a goofy experience. The main actress, or the lady who played Sonya Blade in that movie, was just absolutely insufferable. I may have talked about this in the last recording. I can't remember. But that movie was rough. And, I did technically have the opportunity to watch Mandalorian and Grogu today, as I did go and get food with my friend. But, hate to say it, I have absolutely no interest, no interest at all in seeing that movie, in the slightest. I'd rather die than go and watch The Mandalorian and Grogu in theaters and support this current, path of Star Wars. That's a little dramatic. I probably wouldn't rather die, but, I would rather watch any other movie by chance. I was, the person I was hanging out with, I said, hey, do you want to see a movie after dinner? And he's like, maybe. I recommended seeing Obsession, for a third time for me, because, that movie's just good enough that it's, I'm the kind of beast that if a movie's good enough, I will see it as many times as humanly possible before it leaves the theater. Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, I saw that movie 3 or 4 times before it left theaters. Do not regret at all. That was a great time. I wish it was still in theaters so I could keep watching it by time. But no, I don't regret that at all. It was a great time. Just some general updates with this series. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. I said in a previous run, I tend to be itching my nose a lot. I don't know why. I think I just have an itchy nose because of how big my schnauzer is in comparison to the average humans. But updates on the series, I will be doing this every weekday rather than every day, because every day was just far too much of a commitment for me, especially with how busy life is. But after the first 2 weeks of June, my life should be slowing down a whole lot, so I should be able to stick with the every weekday schedule pretty consistently after that. No qualms at all from that. This may be maybe only one of a few videos the week of June 1st going on, because I am going to be in Japan from June 1st to June the 15th. So, it could be a little bit difficult for me to get these videos fully edited and finished. At the very least, I'll be having videos up for the first week of the trip. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that operates and such. That's a great pickup. I love me the masked shotgun, and that means that's going to be a blue item, which I don't know if I really want to do. I could have captured the hegemony carbine and just beat the boss with this, but you know, it never hurts to just have a gun in the first place, especially since I can do this. This is a perfect boss for me to use my item that I picked up. I wish the game would stop the bird bitch from doing this. I have table tech bullet time, I think is what it's called. It's effectively, whenever you flip a table, slows down time and you get a shit ton of bullets instead of just one stream of bullets. It's very nice. It basically gives you a temporary spread shot. I once again apologize if my commentary isn't the most, I'm just blinking there. No way, and I'm taking damage right off the bat. Love to see it. Love to see it taking damage off Gatling Gold. Like I said, sorry if my commentary is not as elite as it used to be. I am a little bit off on my game. I haven't been playing nearly as much. But that was a gold shell, which means I have a whole lot of money going forward. It's really, really nice. I would like to go to Oubliette, but it's unfortunately a little bit impossible at this point. But with how much money they've given me for free there, that means I can practically just afford to get this blue item. That's Curse Bullets. That's a free damage up, which is something that I have needed quite desperately in previous runs. Having runs with no damage up in any capacity has been truly a pain. But you know, that solves it. And honestly, I think it was this room that I was in earlier. One of these rooms looked like it was a very obvious secret room. To me, at the very least. Was it this room? Yeah, right here. Am I crazy? That looks like a secret room would be right there. I'll do it in here anyways. And I'll pay the consequences for it regardless. But hey, Curse Bullets is okay. That's a free damage up. I don't need to do anything crazy as long as I don't get hit on the runs going forward. The bosses going forward, rather. This should be a pretty okay run. You know, I'm getting real tired of doing Paradox runs, if I'm being honest. Not that I hate Paradox by any means, but I'll tell you one thing. I hate losing in a game that I do love dearly. Okay, I thought I would have... I thought it would be a little better, you know? I thought I would be able to get a decent bit of the way through this series without losing a single run. And the fact that it happened, like, what was it, episode 6 or so? Yikes, that was hashtag embarrassing on my part. Other movies I've watched. I watched, The Waterboy, Adam Sandler movie. Never seen it before, ironically enough. You'd think that I would have seen Waterboy before, but... Nope, not that well read. I'm not that learned of an astronomer. I'm only but a fake Adam Sandler fan, not a true Adam Sandler fan. Does this increase my accuracy by chance? Because the pilot pistol feels a lot better. Like, I can actually use this for room clearing at this point if it has better accuracy, you know? At the very least, I can sleep secured knowing that it for sure does have better damage, which is certainly felt. My roommate just got home. I hear him. I hear a little Kachan scurrying around in the kitchen. And I might have to give him a little kiss after this. What? Who said that? That was weird. Oh, that was so weird, Kachan. We're only 15, Kachan. I gotta stop doing stupid My Hero roleplay while I'm trying to beat this fucking boss, or I'm gonna die. Okay. Annoying boss with no tables in the room. Oh man, locked TF in, didn't take damage because you know I'm that much of a beast. Beasting up sexual style on the low, on that low Kirkuinly type shit. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, we'll be in Japan, so recording episodes will be a little difficult. If I do have the time, if I find the time and maybe I can set up OBS on my MacBook. I think it'd be pretty funny if honestly, I'll just take some curse. I'm gonna do that just so I can take a little curse, so I can do a little more damage. I'm okay with a little more damage in my life. A little more money, a little more damage. But no, Gungeon is available for download on MacBook, so I could technically bring my mouse and everything and try to play the thing in the hotel room while my girlfriend's, like, at class. But, you know, I don't really know if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to spend my time in Japan playing Gungeon. It is a vacation, after all, you know? Vacation from what, bro? You're a chud that plays video games all day. Vacation from class, also, that was heartbreaking. Couldn't do much about that. I'm kind of cornering myself here because the game is just naturally cornering me. I'm electing to use only my starting pistol because I'm that chintzy of an asshole. This is a good one. This is a Winchester one that I can, you know, I can certainly win a Chester from that. I noticed a little too late that he was a caped one. I'm sorry, my brother. That's a bad omen for this run. I killed a caped bulletkin. I'm just gonna open that immediately. And that's a guaranteed... That's a gun. So that means the boss can be a gun or an item from now on. This one has no fuse on it, so it's okay. I'll come back to you later, because I don't want to mess up my magnificence and get a worse tier item from the boss. I'll probably just use the Hegemony Carbine, and it's an easy boss, which is huge. If I don't shut it up this time around, I should be okay. Please just don't shut it up, Jake. It's embarrassing the last time you did this boss, you took damage. Everyone laughed at you. Everyone laughed at you, they were calling you Sleepy Joe. It's true. I'm not even risking it there. I am vaguely worried about my performance this run. At the very least, I do have blanks, so I can just blank it up if I really want to. If I'm feeling that insecure about my performance. If I get that much performance anxiety. But we're good. We're doing alright. I could also be slurring my words this run because, well, the Tangler, and that's a mimic. That's a mimic right there, right? You don't think I notice you, bitch? Yeah, dumbass. Yeah, I'm not stuttering for my performance anxiety. I'm stuttering because I had a little bit of alcohol at dinner, i.e. 1 beer. So, if I sound not normal, and I'm speaking in a stupid manner, that very much may be the case. Tangler's a great gun because you do this, you flip with a table, and it turns everything you hit into a little box. Turns them into boxy boo. You know? Pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of that gun. One of my favorite guns in the game, and it does a crap ton of damage for, I think, it being a B tier gun. Very, very good gun. Great gun to pick up. And I'm going to be doing this Winchester because if I don't... Okay. My heart's racing for this. I really hope I don't mess it up this time. Okay. So if I'm shooting straight down the path... He's coming up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So if it goes... I'm doing geometry. Jake, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? Aww. Just kill me. Just take me out. I think that's armor, though. That's free armor piece. Just take me out back and shoot me, though. That's embarrassing. I'm never gonna get the 4-leaf clover item at this rate. This is gonna be an item. It's Ice Cube. That's free coolness, if I remember right. Which isn't the most helpful thing, like, ever, you know? Like, sure, I have Molotov, but Molotov's not really an item I want to use long-term. I'm not gonna be utilizing Molotov in any, great capacity, you know? Blank, no. I have so much extra money, might as well try in here. Okay, game hates me, game hates me. Doesn't hate me too much. I have a pretty decent start going. Curse bullets alone are going to be carrying my damage. And I can use Tangler as a room clearer, which is also really, really nice. I can just go, and then turn around, Like, this is a certain one-and-done gun, no matter what. Every time I go into a room, they will be dying immediately. First and foremost, by my own hand, constantly. Like this chud? Gone, bruh. Gun on that chud shit. I could get sucked by him. I don't want to, though. I do not want to take armor damage for free. That would not be very cool. Yeah. You know, I know that I don't have much commenters at this point, but I'm still going to ask, how are you guys doing in your daily life? Anything that you'd like to see from Gungeon 2? I'm certainly expecting, well, not expecting, I don't want to say expecting because it makes me sound like I have objective hope in this. I would really like to see Gungeon 2 content from a hopeful June Nintendo Direct. There's been no confirmation of a June Nintendo Direct at this point, but they usually do have a Direct in June. And that gives me the hope that there could be one. That would be really, really cool. Also, the black chest did make me goipog a little bit, I will admit. I did goipog, just a pinch there. But the thought of a June Nintendo Direct gets me pretty hyped, because the last time we got Gungeon information, i.e. the first time we got Gungeon information for Gungeon 2, was during a Nintendo Direct of some sort. Which is like, you know, if there's ever any time to release Gungeon information, you'd think that would be a Nintendo Direct. That's what I would hope, at least. I'd love to see that. I would love to see anything. Like maybe another boss, maybe a release date. Release date would be super, super cool. Just something. Because we have that one little bit of gameplay, which was like a trailer gameplay. It wasn't like full-on real gameplay. But I would like to see how it works out, you know? A lot of people are really worried about the 2.5D sort of look to it and how it's going to shake out the, like, you know, bullet hell style of gameplay where you're dodging bullets and shit. I'm also curious about that. I wonder if it's going to be like Isaac in the fact that, like, there's, like, falling bullets, so you can get hit by those. That's one thing that I'm always worried about in Isaac. That's why I think it's harder to dodge stuff. There's some bullets that are falling, and you have no clue, like, if they're on the same plane as you or not, or, like, if they're gonna be hitting you in the first place. I think there's a lot of people that are really worried about that sort of thing from Gungeon 2 because of that one gameplay trailer. Just clear the air devolver. We need it. We need some air clearage. Go for that for free. NGL, the alcohol in my system, is making me feel a little overwhelmed playing this. We'll see how this goes, though. It'll be okay. I have a black chest. I have a black chest on this floor, and I just unlocked the Yari launcher, which really makes me think, you know, if the game really loves me, they'll give me Yari launcher this run. Yari launcher would be really good. It'd be a free win button. Crosses toes cutely with hope. I will, yeah, I'll go ahead and use the, whatever it's called, the Molotov, perhaps, potentially. I was planning on seeing, back on the movie talk, I was planning on seeing I Love Boosters yesterday. You know, movie with Kiki Palmer, Don Cheadle, Lakeith Stanfield, Will Poulter, funny guy, funny eyebrow guy that I can impersonate pretty well. I was gonna see that yesterday, but, you know, I've just been exhausted lately. And I think it's a part of, partially, you know, I was in a wedding and shit. Whole lot of driving, 3.5 hour drive. I'm just gonna open this. It's the BSG. That's a great gun. That is a guaranteed perfect room clear, you know? That's gonna make this run a whole lot easier from now on. And now, also, if shit gets too real in here, I can just use BSG. Honestly, I'm just gonna use BSG because I'm cringe. Yeah, I was not even gonna try to take damage there. I like the BSG. It does a crap ton of damage. That's what's like really appealing about it. The charge up time's just so much, and I just take damage for free there. That's unfortunate. Like, don't get me wrong, it's doing crazy damage here, but the charge up time gets me a little anxious, gets me a little frightened on that shit. I would like you dead, please. Also, I just hate Tread Knights so much. I'm so tired of fighting this boss. Give me any other Chamber 3 boss. Feels like they give me no Mind Flayer bosses. They give me no, they give me no Cannonball Rog. They give me no Mind Flayer. It's only Treadnought. And Treadnought is really mean to me. But Singularity is a great, great item to have instead of the Molotov. Especially with an Ice Cube. That means I'm going to be getting a whole lot more from that. Antibody. You know, I don't know what that does. I'm not quite sure what that does. You know, maybe I'll use the Ammonomicon for the first time ever in these runs. Chance to improve healing received. Okay, so I'm assuming that means if I pick up a heart, it just gives me a little more heartage. Makes sense. Boom. And that's free. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, Jake, stupid dumbass. I'm not gonna lie, that was incredibly embarrassing. That was a big yikes moment right there. But it's fine. I have Singularity. I have not been no-hitting these fights, and that it's extremely embarrassing to see a beast like me not no-hitting fights like I used to. But you know, I'll chalk this one up to me being a little bit on that drunk pill, a little bit on that alcohol. Blame it on that alcohol. What's that song? I don't know. Shawty's like a melody in my hand. No, I can't keep out. Got me tweaking like... You can't say tweaking. You know, since my mind is so incredibly empty at this current moment, I'm gonna hit you with the question of all time, which I have asked in a previous episode. The fish question. Oh yeah, it's your favorite question. Best question ever asked. If you were to receive $50,000. Okay, come on, bro. The item didn't even do anything. It didn't even heal me double. Would you fuck a fish for $50,000? It is the question of all time, folks. Everyone's asking it. Like, it's not like I pay you $50,000 and then you fuck the fish. It's like you do it and then you like magically receive $50,000. Thoughts, feelings, opinions. It's a lot of money. It's a life-changing amount of money. Can you imagine if you got $50,000 back in the peak of Bitcoin, able to invest $50,000? Just a free $50,000 to do whatever you want to do with it. I think if you were to give $50,000 to one of the smartest people on the planet, they could easily become a billionaire. Assuming they have no prior commitments that they would need to deal with, you know, like, you know, long-term debt or whatever the fuck. I was in slow motion and bro still got me there. Come on, fella. I will admit, though, they're giving me a lot of ammo, and that's really, really nice. I have not been hurting for ammo at all this run, and I think that's going to be great long-term. Why am I not using PSG? Just occurred to me, I can clear every room for free, no matter what. Constantly. Every single room. I'm just going to open that. RPG. Cool, cool, cool. I'm okay with that. Like I've said previously, it feels like I have a stark increase of items in comparison to guns, but, you know, Hey, the thing did the thing. That 1 heart counted for 2 hearts. The hell, that 1 egg was 50 eggs. Witch pistol's pretty cool. I might come back for that. But honestly, I might save my money for the Chamber 5. For the Chamber 5 shop, because Chamber 5 shop usually has the best stuff. At least from my experience playing the game. They usually got some banging stuff in the Chamber 5 shop. But no, this is great. This is a free room clear, no matter what. See? Everything dies instantly. I don't gotta worry about nothing. I don't know why I haven't been using this, because I'm stupid. What are you doing, Jake? You could have been clearing this game so much faster. Free. I'll use the Archie. Bullet. Bullet. This is actually really hype with the table tech thing and the curse bullets. Like, that's actually doing decent damage. The Archie, or the, not Archie, the lowercase R gun usually freaking sucks whenever you're on a normal run. Because it just has such low damage output. I mean, you know, that's useless. Wow. We know that the boss is in this direction, which kind of makes no sense. I think that counts out the boss, but who knows? I'm not even gonna bother, like, giving you guys a wiki screenshot for that item, because I am not picking that shit up. Hate to say it. Hate to say it, folks. Don't care about it. How are you alive? How are you alive? You were a chud. Thank you. Thank you. Once again, very lackluster comedy on my part. Okay. You know, it's an irritating note for a reason. It did irritate me. I cannot wait for the runs to progress onward and for me to stop getting irritating notes, because that would have been a green chest item that I would have really enjoyed having. If I were to have the rat stuff fully unlocked. That would have been really cool. Oh. Remote bullets is one of the... Ooh. Remote bullets is really good. That's really good. That makes my shotguns... That... In GL, guys, that's one of the most crazy items in the game. It's homing, but better. Because look at the shotgun. It follows my cursor immediately. Which... Not the best for something like, you know, someone on, console, by chance. It's a pretty decent, hard gun to, like, decently hard thing to use ammo, or... Come on, guys. Come on, Jake. Decently hard to use, item on console. But on PC, it's really good. If I no-hit kill pillars, I'm a demon. If I don't, I'm a human. Humans make mistakes, right, guys? Okay, okay. May not be human. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm scared. No! I expected it. I expected to get hit, but it still hurt. It still hurts nonetheless. Man, it's a brutal fight. Man, it's a brutal fight. Especially since I thought I had damage to, like, output. Come on, man. Please just die. I'm gonna have no health up going to the boss. I'm gonna have one, at least, but... Man, if it does not hurt. If it does not hurt to have no crazy amounts of health ups. I can live without that. They're definitely gonna drop me a health up at some point. Near the boss. I'm thinking I can probably live. I can probably live through the Forge in bullet hell for sure, because I have BSG. And they've been dropping me crazy amounts of ammo. If they don't drop me more ammo, I'm just gonna simply die, you know? That's how it goes. Doink. Yeah, no, remote bullets makes shotguns, like, literally the craziest thing that they could be, because it's literally perfect accuracy. This is a gun, which makes the... doesn't matter, because the boss doesn't drop a item or a gun anyways. Chud, bro, come on. Just come out here. Oh. Sorry. Why are you hiding, Speed? Oh, look at that. That's exactly what I needed. I don't know why I called him Speed. Shop. Proton pack is okay. At the very least, there's some health in there, if I really am hurting for it later on. But I don't think I'm going to need it, because I can just room clear, like that. If anything, ammo is going to be the main thing I need for the BSG, just to get out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm feeling like Adam Sandler where he really tapped into the football game. Guy who watched Waterboy once. I don't know, I decided to record a Gungeon episode right now. I'm really just not in the game. Not in the game meaning... Not in the commentary game. I'm in the game Gungeon-wise, at least a little bit, you know? I'm just gonna not even bother. I didn't want to deal with that guy at all. He was pissing me off. You've really pissed me off. Wow, okay. Both the shop and the boss before any sort of chest is kind of weird, kind of cringe, you know? Die. Okay. Cool. The remote bullets do also fix one of the biggest issues with the BSG. I don't think you get nearly as much damage from the BSG if it collides into the wall, because I don't think you get the full room clear effect if it falls into the wall. With the remote bullets, I can just control it going wherever I want. Never gotta worry about that. Never even an issue in the first place. I'll just shoot this just to be safe. Not a mimic. Genie lamp. Or magic lamp. I call it genie lamp because it spawns a genie. That's a crazy, crazy good gun. At least if it's the same as what I'm thinking it might be. I might be thinking of it with synergies. But if it is what I think it is, it's great for boss... It's great for boss fights, which is exactly what I need it for, because I'm fighting the Lich. That's my main goal. Die. Thank you. And die. That is heartbreaking. I want you dead now. I'm gonna deliberately try to make you die more. Bah. Oh, I almost ran right into that. Yeah, you guys get the heck blaster, because you're just... I'm tired of you. Tired of everything, folks. I'm sleepy. I thought I had a Red Bull in my possession. If I'm being so TBH, I was going to try to drink the Red Bull prior to this. if I had it, but turns out I don't. Where you at, man? Just die. Please, please just die. Cool. And I think this might be... This doesn't seem like a chest room in terms of floor generation. Seems like a regular... Yeah. I know my floor generations. This gun really does truly suck normally. But with my setup specifically, it's... You know, remote bullets with curse makes it a whole lot better. Because it fixes the accuracy issue, it fixes the damage issue. Not a whole lot to worry about. Not nearly enough to worry about in terms of comparison to other shit. Please just die immediately. I don't even want to deal with that room. Thank you. Shoot the chest just to be safe. Blink. And that's just an objective damage up. And an accuracy up. And it makes my carbine crazy if I remember right. Holy crap. Yeah, no, that's a great synergy to have. Do I even want to bother with that right now? I'll come back for it. I'll come back for it. Let's see if I can just beat this boss outright and not even have to worry about nothing. I hope I can. I'm just gonna blink there. I don't even care. I'm just gonna hold my mouse in one place and not even worry about it. Cool. Awesome. Please just die. Thank you, thank you. And this is seeming pretty alright, I think. Is there any gun that I have? Oh, I've certainly got one gun for sure. And that's that BSG that I could be clearing with for free. I'll just do this because I don't even want to bother with it. Let's hope it clears. Oh. Hegemony, hegemony. Where's the hegemony? And that's a one hit. That's a one round. Okay. Did no hit the dragon, so I at least have a health up now. I don't gotta worry about that nearly as much. That's pretty free. There's no shop in bullet hell, so I can just pig out. I can splurge if I want to. Boink boink, and then ammo. BSG is probably the most beneficial to go for, just for room clearing's sake. Yeah, I'll go for... Never mind, I don't even have enough money for that. It's cool though. I got the damage for it. I've got 19 bullets, and I've got multiple damage ups. I think I can just clear for free, you know? And I got the health ups. That's honestly more important at this point, because I have a lot of really good guns. I don't gotta worry about nothing else. I think it should be alright. You guys like the haircut? It's a little too short for now, but, you know, I got it with the intention of not getting it cut for the next few weeks. Ugh. Turbo room. I hate this. Just die. Thank you. Took way too much damage in there. I hated that shit. Pissed me off. And it's a dead end. Please just die. Pretty please. I forgot bullet hell is how this is gonna be. I forgot that's just how this game is. But that's sick. They do like me at least a little bit, to some capacity. They're giving me some ammo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna kill these guys. I don't even care. Oh my god, why am I not shooting? Thank you. Pissing me off. Pissing me TF off. Oh, dude, I forgot these guys are the most annoying shit with the BSG. Because now I have to go through and just tap all of them, even though they're so full. They're so full of bullets. Their bellies are so swollen and fat and swollen. Okay. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of chud-facing as I'm playing this game. I'm not nearly as locked in commentary-wise as I normally am. I've apologized like 8 times, but I think it's pretty justifiable. I'm not on my game, y'all. I'm not on my regular type shit. Heck Blaster is kind of cooking me, though. Ugh. Man, I am all over the place mentally right now. It's like, it's not like I'm upset or anything. It's like that, you know, that's the kind of shit that you normally say. Like, if you're like, man, I'm so depressed, like, I'm so sad. I'm not. I got nothing to be sad about. In fact, I only have stuff to be happy about in my life at the current moment. Only happiness. Can they absorb Heck Blaster bullets? I doubt it. Definitely not. Yeah, because they're not even like real bullets. They're like, they're kind of hit skin, if I remember right, to some degree. Okay. Yeah, Chud, you die. You die now, Chud. You're done. Look, I've had enough. Oh yeah. I am really enjoying the cursed bullets pickup. It's been so silly, so nice. Let me a little bit of curse from time to time. Especially since I can just do that and then do this. Like, that's awesome. That's a free win right there. Free room win. Die. Die, potato. Remember that? Ah, that was stupid of me. That's pretty epic, Kachan. You know, I could pick it up for the curse, but I don't really want that. I like Singularity a lot more. Singularity better in terms of just general overall stuff it's given me. Is this a bad choice? It could be. It could be a bad choice road, but, you know, I think it's actually the boss route, if I had to guess. If I were to be tested on my knowledge, this is the boss route. Probably. You made me waste my ammo. I hate you. You suck. You suck a lot. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Die, 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 die! I'm not even bothering with that. I ain't gonna bother. I ain't even bothering. Just die, please. Pretty please. I would like this run to be over. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Yikes. Man, come on. Sugar treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Man, it feels like I've been doing this forever. Up. Not a dead end, so that's at the very least a benefit on my side. Die, please. It's a little bit out of the range of the Heck Blaster. Thank you, and now you get to die. Whole lot easier. I can get more BSG ammo, which is super hype. And now just... Yeah, that's free. That's free damage right there. Boss, thank you, thank you. Okay, now if I don't shut it up, it should be a relatively easy boss. I'll keep the genie gun for the second phase, because I want to just bullshit the second phase as fast as possible. First phase, honestly, I can probably Tangler him. Tangler him with the tight spread, it's gonna be pretty good damage. Oh yeah. I could have maybe kept that for the second phase, but it'll be alright. I gotta check if I messed up the aspect ratio there. I didn't. I was worried for a moment. You know, I'm focusing more on the spread patterns. I've gotten scared as I've played this game more. As I've played this game the past few weeks. I'm saving my blanks for second phase. And saving Singularity for second phase too. Just get him out of the way. Please just die. Please just die. Thank you. Pretty good first phase. Don't gotta worry too much about everything. I am being a lot more demure about my bullet usage this time around. Hegemony Carbine is going to be a great thing to use. Genie Gun was the main thing I was thinking. But, yeah, I'll use Genie Gun. Especially, he's such a big target in the second phase. Should be good. Should be good, I think. With Curse Bullets as well. Oh yeah, it's a lot of damage. And I panic, I can use Singularity. I hate that one phase where he covers the whole... I hate it. Where does the zigzags, like the Sands boss fight? I can never do anything about it. I don't know what it is with me specifically. It's like an impossible thing for me to beat bullet spread-wise, you know? Singularity was a really hype pickup. It means I don't have to think nearly as much, which is awesome. I like not thinking. I like not using my brain. And now, I win. But not fully win. You know how this goes. I gotta do a Lich fight now. I gotta do a Lich fight as... Wait for it. The Gunslinger, which will be the start of tomorrow's run. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please give me a subscribe, give me a follow, give me a like on the video, maybe a comment or so. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.